Oh, we got to talk about that too. That's bad. Going on day 11.
What are you talking about?
Brownfields?
My busted starfish. We haven't. Still.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I go to the therapist once a week for that.
What's a busted starfish?
Now
You got
I
a
start
busted
putting.
butthole?
Yeah.
Really? You do? From what?
I think from just living,
Really?
hard living,
Hard-
and having making big babies and life and.
Wow. So what's all right?
Tell Teddy not to smash that.
No, it's
so
not.
many directions here. We're
So
all
much.
over the place.
What do you want to know?
But now I'm really interested in the busted starfish.
Okay, so the busted starfish is. So I had fissure surgery. My surgeon for Bobby Fischer.
Yeah.
Or Amy Jo
'Cause
Fischer.
fissures are no
depending
joke.
on-
When you get a fissure down
Awful.
there, it's a horrible
Awful.
thing.
So it was common after and hemorrhoids after my birth and my I had a 11-pound baby and then they took my baby 3 weeks early. It was 9 pounds. So I make big babies. And it just tears it up down there, whatever.
Wow.
And then I was having problems with constipation, blah, 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 whatever. Trying to keep it. Teddy's like, no one wants to hear about lady assholes. But anyway, so I go, maybe they do.
I'm kind of interested.
So over the years, I've had problem, and it is common for women. People don't talk about, again, another PSA, people don't talk about, well, going to the bathroom with some regularity becomes a problem. So now what happened is it started to be like a lot of days where I'm just it doesn't even cross my mind. It's crazy. And so I went to a doctor, and I have something called a cystocele. So basically, your pucker, your bottom, your kisser,
Right.
broke. So when you go to push, it pulls.
Then what? It comes out of your mouth?
So to get it
No,
out. So
you can't get it out.
So it's got to be
You need a vacuum.
twice as hard to get it out?
Oh, it's torture.
Is that what you got to like to stick your hand up there?
You could.
Oh.
You could.
Yeah, I
you could
heard
have
that.
you could have a list of anal dilators from size 1 to 8.
Yeah.
I'm at a 2. Thank you.
So, like
you
on
gotta-
those Friday nights, you're handing Brian a big
It's
rubber,
bad.
rubber
No, he
glove.
wants no part of it. I got Valium for my ass.
Valium for your ass.
Valium
What, it
suppositories?
relaxes it and then just...
You
No,
suck-
Valium
suck it.
suppositories. They say take 1. Sometimes they take 7.
So your
but it
ass
doesn't help.
is only sucking in; it's not pushing out.
Yes.
So to go to the bathroom, you literally have to pull it out.
So right now when I go to a pelvic floor therapist, a rectal pelvic floor therapist,
What do they do with the therapy?
there's no surgery for it too. So this is like, I was like, fuck it, just give me whatever surgery. And they said, no,
How is
this
there
is
no
going to
surgery
be.
for that?
If you have to, then you'd have to get a bed. It's bad. Like once you
get
start messing
I'm sure
around.
there's
A stent for your ass.
Because what
Yeah,
happens
you get a butthole transplant from somebody else who passed away.
What
Then you
happens
take their
is-
asshole and you stick it on yours.
Which I think was the
A
problem with the
cadaver ass.
fissure is
Yeah.
surgery is as it's healing, think about it. You try and go to the bathroom. And then I think the first time I went to the bathroom after the fissure surgery, I felt like I was passing a glass sandwich and I passed out and took down the
Holy
shower curtain.
shit.
Because it hurts if you think
Wow.
about it. And I
Yeah.
think over the years, so my bunghole is atrophied.
So it's been
And-
happening. This has been for years. You've been
Yeah,
dealing with
it's probably
this?
about 10 or 11 years. And now it's
Wow.
just reached a point where the doctor said, he goes, push. And he goes, you're pulling. I'm like, no, I'm pushing. So now I sit in an office in Rockville Center on my belly, and a lady gets lube and puts her finger in my ass, and we do exercise. I blow balloons. I go, shh, make noises. It's all breathing. It's all your core. It's fucking miserable.
So,
But now we're dating. So now when she texts me,
That's
the appointment
intimate stuff,
reminder,
yeah.
I send her back kissy emojis.
That's the most intimate you could
I
probably be
know.
with somebody.
It's
other
so
than, like,
bad.
yeah.
What,
That's
awful.
awful. I feel
when
bad
was-
for you. I'm
is.
laughing just because I've never heard of this before. I'm not laughing
Because
at
people
you.
don't
like-
talk about it. And you know what? When the more people I talk, people are like, oh my God, I have such a problem
And
with it.
there's no way to exercise your butt to get it.
There's a couple of things. So you could get a pelvic wand. You can get a vibrating pelvic wand. There's stim machines. So you have to insert an egg and you walk around. So you almost zap yourself like a dog collar. You walk around almost like.
So if you gotta go to the bathroom, you can start zapping, and then
You could. It works on your muscles, but it's so. What happens is they were like, "Okay, you're gonna have a colonoscopy," and the doctor's like, "Forget it. You didn't do a good prep." I'm like, "Dude, I tried. I tried.
because he sees all the shit in there.
Yeah, it's all impacted.
Wow, holy!
I went for my esophagus things. So they you drink so much stuff. So they drink so I drink barium and all this thing. So it was a teaching hospital. Went through it, and the guy's like. Here, look, she has no gallbladder. She has no uterus. He goes, oh, she's so constipated. I go, oh my God, you can see that? Yeah.
Wow.
It's bad.
So,
Not in my colons. My colon works, no, not in my intestines. So my small and large intestine, they do their job, and it's in your lower bowel.
Wow.
which, okay, but that So 11 days.
Yeah, it's bad.
Are you in pain?
No, that's the crazy part. I just forget about it.
What do you eat? Like, do you eat certain foods, or you
you
don't eat like
try
soft foods or something?
It doesn't even like stool. I was in the hospital. They were like, "We're going to give you Miralax." I'm like, "Sure, go ahead." Nothing. I'm like, Miralax, stool softener. So there is a medicine I can take. It's called Linzest, and you have to take it 40 minutes before breakfast. But it's like a colon blow, but it's you pretty much have to commit to like being at
Like
home.
you can't go to work that
Right.
day.
It's a little hard.
Yeah.
So it's I have that as a backup if and it's supposedly to get through. But when I was driving to White Plains, I'm like, I'm not gonna like shit my pants on the way to work.
Right. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
bad.
How common is this?
Is more common than you think if you talk to, especially women, menopause. I think it's called I don't know. Oh my God! Did I tell you the test I had to have to figure this out?
No.
It's called the. I should get my NYU app. It's called the. I'm going to mess up the word. Defogram.
Defogram?
DEFO or defography, and basically you go in an MRI tube, and they give you a big diaper, and you wear like the pants, and then they take a plunger of something and they stick it in your can, and now they're like, okay, push, and that's how they film it. It was torture.
You have all the fun, man.
So much.
Wow.
I want to go back to this lady in Rockville Center. So
she's a pelvic floor therapist. So
is she teaching you?
Yes.
But why is
Both.
her finger in there? Like, is she taking?
She goes around the
is she
horn.
scraping?
She goes around the horn just with her finger, like to feel where it's tighter and looser.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can't say, hey, while you're down there, just pull some of that shit out for me.
You could probably.
And does she so you say you're blowing bubbles and things like
Yeah, blow a lot. It's
actually blowing bubbles with your mouth or
like a balloon.
so that's helping.
And believe it or not, my husband sent me something on Instagram. Someone said to sit and blow bubbles while you. And then I had like a machine, like they put a thing in it and like biofeedback, like to measure like where you're pushing and like you have to stay within the zone. It literally, I bet you yoga and Pilates and stretching would fix it.
Yeah, there's a lot of science.
There's a lot
shit.
to be said for it.
It really is.
I'm not
and,
kidding.
And you don't know what you take for granted, just being
Yes.
able to have those
Yes.
muscles, and then if those go away and it's only sucking in, so
It's
it makes
awful.
it impossible to push it out.
I've broken more squatty potties. I'm like, oh my goodness, there's another squatty potty. It's bad.
So when you push, though, you feel like you're pushing.
I think I'm pushing, but I'm probably pulling. So I've got a whole like a side.
No, you don't, it
It's a
sounds
whole
like.
system of.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
God bless.
awful.
Is there an option to just like once a week go to some doctor's office where they just get it all out of you? They pull it out somehow?
don't know. There
Because
might
I think
be.
that would be the point I'd be at.
I'm
Like,
still
I'll
not
just come
sure
here
about.
every
Remember
week.
when
Come
colonics?
after.
Remember when colonics were so big in like the urban community?
Yeah,
Everyone was like, I need a
everybody's getting
colonic.
colonics. Yeah, you ever tried that?
I don't know if it's good for you though, because I think it pulls out the good bacteria too.
Yeah, I never had it, but I know it cleans you completely out.
Oh, I wish.
It like cleans your intestines. It takes all the
Oh, wow.
debris, everything.
Like, you know,
in
when
there.
they give you the people like, oh, colonoscopy, I'm going for the prep. I'm like, give it to me, plus that, plus. Like when they're like, okay, start with the mirror. I go, what else you got? What else you got?
So like when
Jay,
you
you
take
would love this conversation.
No,
by
he
the way.
won it. He's heard about my busted starfish.
when you take laxatives and things like that, does it?
No, I'm giving medical.